It's hard to articulate. I've had very many diverse experiences on it. I've been doing it for a long time, but last night, it's like the air gets sucked out of the room or wherever you are. Time stops. There's a deep peace that's just so deep rooted. It's. I got up after I'd done it for about half an hour, and it was like a 100% reset. I was like, holy fuck! It was like a new day. It's really mad. It makes your nervous system on fire. At one point, my whole body was like vibrating to fuck. Like, bro, it's next shit. I've hallucinated on it in the past once. Like, so I saw some like red object that wasn't there. Oh, it's really mad, especially if you smoke weed or if you're on psychedelics. It's next shit, bro. I highly recommend you check out Wim Hof and his teachings. It's very powerful. It's very healthy. Um, I used to use it to wave off things like depression. It's extremely powerful for like a mental reset. It gets you very much into your body. But I recommend you try it, man. It's some next level shit. No one will ever try it. I try to tell people to fucking do it. No one will ever listen to me. I don't know why. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but no one tries the practices. Do you inhale, yeah? And by the way, it goes to from 1 minute to a minute and a half. There is a beginner's version, by the way, on YouTube as well. But when you do the inhale after the breath hold, yeah, you hold it in for 15 seconds and the lights come back on. And it literally, like, you inhale and he goes, hold. And then your fucking brain and your vision goes like some fucking vibration next shit. And like, oh, trust, it's so weird, man. But my experience has changed a lot over the years of how it works exactly. But that shit is fucking crazy. Every time I do it, I'm like, wow. You only do it to realise why you need to do it. It's next level. That's another thing. I'd done it on like a peak of a mushroom trip for the first time. I was so fucking blown away. I didn't upload the trip report because it was shit. But I was just going, no fucking way. It's like, bro, the states that you get into is basically impossible. Especially on the psychedelics. You're like, I cannot believe it. I literally cannot fucking believe it. It's a body presence of alien dimensions. Like, you've never been in your body so much. It depends though, it's very diverse, but yeah, I recommend you give it a go. I recommend you try it, mate, because, I mean, you haven't got to, but it's definitely life-changing shit. And I first went to it 3 years ago for mental health purposes, because it dissolves mental constructs and puts you very deeply in your body. And I found if I ever found myself slipping into a depressive state, doing that just dissolves it immediately. It's like an 11-minute session. I'd done it twice in a row last night, and I felt such a deep sense of peace flowing through me for so long. And once I got up, I was like, it took like 10 minutes to rise from the chair. It was it was like a 100% reset, as if it was a brand new day. It's fucking insane. I've been doing it for as long as I can remember, but I picked it up again. Whenever I start doing it, my well-being goes through the roof. It's very healthy as well. There's a whole different rabbit holes that go down it, just the Wim Hof method. If you look at Wim Hof and his teachings, they're very profound. No one will ever do it. I don't know why. It doesn't matter how much I tell people. No one will ever do it. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but no one will do the practices. But yeah, trust me, bro, it's insane. There was one point, you do like very intense, you go through your nose if you can, about 30 times, and then you exhale all of the oxygen and do a minute breath hold, or longer, and then after that you breathe in and hold it for 15 seconds and like squeeze it to your head, and then everything goes vibration mode and it goes and the lights come back on, and then you do it again, and the more you do it, the more profound it gets. And yeah, at one point I hit this point where my body was just fucking on fire. It felt like it was so crazy, bro. It's like time just fucking stops, and it's so mad. You just drift, and you just start losing yourself. It's so crazy. But yeah, I recommend you try it, mate. Especially if you combine that with psychedelics or even just weed. It's often a lot more profound feels. very strange if I'd had a joint, although my nose is normally blocked up more. But yeah, it's mad shit.